If you don't have new leads hitting your pipeline every single week like clockwork, I guarantee you're not doing any of the 6 things I'm about to share with you right here in this video. And if you're new to the channel, my name's Tyler Roicki. I help people build income and wealth in real estate, and I run an international real estate team at eXp Realty. If you get any value whatsoever out of this video, hit the subscribe button so that I can share more tips and resources with you in the time ahead. That being said, let's dive into the video. So I'm gonna share 3 new ways to go about generating leads, as well as 3 old tried and true, more so classic ways to go about it. So the first way is Google reviews. If you haven't already done so, you've got to get a Google My Business page set up for you and your personal real estate business. And to simplify it, get on Google, set it up, make sure that you have at least a few really good pictures, maybe 2 or 3 to start out with. And then over the course of time, as you close deals, get a closing picture and add it to your profile on Google. And make sure all the details on there are dialed in. You'll see exactly what you can input. You want to have a physical location. That way someone can do a map search for real estate agent or real estate services. You've got to come up there. And over time, as you get positive reviews and ask for those positive reviews with clients who you've worked with, you want to aim for that 5-star review and have it coming in every single time you got an opportunity to work with someone. And to get you kickstarted, you can ask for some professional reviews with people who you've known, who know how you are as far as how you move, how you do things, if they can vouch for you. You can ask for some professional reviews to help get you started as well. But if you build that up, it's the craziest thing, but it can actually lead to people reaching out to you, and it's not uncommon that would happen if you do this the correct way and have a profile that stands out among others in your local market area. Second new strategy to get leads for free is Facebook Marketplace. And so this is where you're going to utilize Marketplace to promote real estate. So anything that's within your brokerage's umbrella, as far as a home that's listed by your brokerage, technically the broker owns the listing. So you can leverage some of those listings to put yourself out there on Marketplace. And I'm not gonna get into detail on exactly what to do, how to do it, but like, here's the big thing with a lot of these things. A lot of real estate agents never get started because they're like waiting for someone to explain every single piece. And I mean, yeah, you could go seek out that info, but honestly, just dive into it. Go to Marketplace, set up what needs to be set up, start inputting an ad, seeing how it can look on there. But like, the key is it's got to be visually appealing. You've got to capture someone's attention with a great picture, so utilize that. And then keep in mind, your goal is reach out. So you want it to be something that people are responding to and directly messaging you about. And you got to understand, if you're getting leads off of Facebook Marketplace, a lot of them are not going to be the highest of quality of leads, but you're going through a filtering process, filtering out the ones that aren't serious or aren't really even considering buying, selling, investing in real estate or anything. And you're looking for those who are. And with those, you want to take the conversation offline. So you want to make a call happen. That should be your goal with any leads that come in. The third free way to get leads is build a social media funnel. So with this, what you're going to do is you want to decide where you're going to have your presence online. Some simplify things, I'm just going to say Instagram. So have an Instagram account set up, and it should be your personal account. It shouldn't be a separate business page, because here's the reality. No one wants to follow a business. People follow people. So go with wherever you're already having those existing connections. And understand this, if you're doing this the right way, you're not selling all your friends and followers. Like, that's not what we're doing. So get it out of your head that you need a separate business page. That's a bunch of nonsense. If you're on Instagram, all you need is your personal account. But what you're going to do on there is you want to be posting content that educates people, that entertains people, and or inspires people. If it does one of those 3 things, it's going to be a valuable content piece. So you should be educating people about real estate. It should be coming from you directly. And over time, as you're doing business, share bits and pieces behind the scenes, share results, because you want to see people see positive social proof of what you're doing, meaning that, hey, not only do you say you're in real estate, you're actually getting deals done in real estate. And you want to speak to the stories that you're building along the way of how it's impacting people that you're working with, how they're achieving goals in the process. But what you're gonna do as you make posts is you wanna take your best performing posts and you wanna promote those posts. And if you're doing that, you're gonna gain new followers, right? And so you want to do it in a way where it's getting promoted to people in your local market area. And as you gain new followers, here's the big key. How do you get leads out of this? As you gain new followers, you want to direct message them. Thank them for following your page. Ask them a powerful question. And again, I'm not going to get deep into the strategy tactics with each of these things in this video, but just to put it on your mind and get you thinking and moving in that direction, how can you start the process of generating leads? So that's the third thing, is have a social media funnel. And the fourth thing, which we're shifting gears and going towards the old school methods, it's nothing new, but just to reinvigorate you about it, call your sphere. And I know how you feel, I know what you think, I know you're gonna say, no, I don't wanna do that, but I'm telling you, it's the most powerful thing you could do if you're just getting your real estate business off the ground. Because here's the reality. The most likely person to do business with you is someone who knows, likes, and trusts you. And if you're just getting your business off the ground, it's unlikely that anyone you don't have a personal connection with knows, likes, or trusts you. So what you're gonna have to overcome is getting to a point where new leads coming in actually do, because you're not gonna have a lead that wants to move forward with you if they have no idea who you are. But guess what? You've got a sphere, potentially, you've got a sphere of people who know who you are. So start with them. And again, I want to emphasize something. You're not going to sell your sphere. You're not going to sell your friends or family. That's not what we're doing. What we're doing is we're getting on top of their mind. And I want you to think of each of those people you know, not as someone who hopefully will buy or sell with you. Forget that. Don't seek that out. Instead, look at them as a conduit to a whole nother network of people, because everyone else has their own sphere, and think of it as, hey, if I stay top of mind with this person, if I can help them recognize that I am someone who's knowledgeable about real estate, who's committed about real estate, who lives, breathes, and speaks and sleeps real estate, it's like they might connect me with someone else in their network that they know who could potentially need my help. So that's the big key. Think of your friends, your family, your sphere as a conduit to more relationships and connections, and approach it in that way. So that's why you've got to call your sphere. That's why you've got to stay top of mind. And what should you say? I'll tell you. Ask them how they're doing. How's the family? How's the job? How's the business? Whatever it is they do. Ask them about themselves. Don't make the call about real estate. Genuinely check in with them. You know, if you're connected with people on social media, reference something that happened, that if they had any big life events or anything they've shared recently. Oh, I saw the new car you got. Like, that's amazing. Congratulations. Oh, I saw so-and-so graduated, or it was I hope y'all had a happy anniversary, or I saw the trip. That looks incredible. Reference something, because why does anyone post on social media? It's because they want that dopamine hit. That's usually what it is. So they're going to be ecstatic if you reference something they posted most of the time, if it's something positive. So call your sphere and plant that seed that you're in real estate and that you're doing positive things with it. And the way that comes up is naturally. You ask someone about their work, they're going to ask you about your work. That's your cue to shine, and let them know what it is you're doing, who you're here to help. And just plant the seed like, hey, anyone you know, I'm looking to help so many families this year. You know, I'm looking to help 20 families this year find their next home. I'm looking to do this. Speak to your goals and let them know that you're here for their people, anyone that they know. Again, don't make it about them. Now, the fifth way, another old tried and true, is open houses. So hosting and promoting open houses. And this is something where if you're going to do this, make a commitment to 1 or 2 a week. And look at what your broker has as far as listing. Anything that's newly listed with low days on the market, that has great pictures, that's at a median price point for your market, that would be a prime place to host an open house on, and aim to have 1 or 2 a week. If you're in a situation where your brokerage does not have a lot of new listings hitting, that's going to be a problem. You're not going to have a lot of open houses to host unless you go find your own listings. But hopefully you are a part of a brokerage that has a ton of new listings like the one I'm a part of. And in that case, it should be very simple to do this strategy if you'd like to. But again, like, hey, if you're hosting and promoting open houses and it's fresh inventory that's at a desirable high demand price point, you're going to have buyers that come through. You can leverage that open house to meet some of the neighbors. That might be a future seller. There's a lot of ways you can promote. You can call, you can run ads. You don't have to do those things, but my point is, like, there's a lot of opportunity to get your name out there and make some new connections just by being the person who's hosting these open houses. And then the sixth and final old tried and true method to get leads for free is call for sale by owners. And the reason I picked for sale by owners specifically is, one, you don't have to pay for a list of leads. Any other prospecting you're gonna do on the phone for sellers, you're gonna have to pay for a list. You don't have to pay for FSBOs, because guess what? They're selling the house themselves. They're putting their own number on the ad. Most FSBOs are gonna be one of two places. They're gonna be listed on Zillow. I say listed, they're not really listed, but they're on Zillow, or they got a sign in the yard. Unfortunately for the second one, or perhaps fortunately, they're not online. I say fortunately because if you drive by a sign and it's not online, you might be the only person who knows about it who's in the business. So that could be a blue ocean opportunities that you can jump right into. But aside from that, hey, call the ones that are online, the new ones, the old ones, the new ones especially, but even the old ones, because you know, a lot of these for sale by owners, it's a clock that's ticking. They're gonna get to a point where they're tired, they're frustrated, and they're more open to seeing how else they can do this besides doing it on their own. And if you're the one who stays in touch with them over that period of time, you might have that opportunity. So those are the 6 ways to get leads for free. And here's one more I would add for you. If you're out there and you're not getting leads, or better yet, referrals from your actual broker or brokerage, I can tell you for a fact you're missing out on a lot of opportunity. And so I would add a 7th. It just wouldn't be appropriate for the video because it's broker specific. But I'll tell you, the brokerage I'm a part of is very unique in the way it was structured. And one of the many things that allows us to do is it allows us to generate a lot of corporate referrals, relocations, and business of that nature, even institutional investors offloading portions of their portfolio. But that our broker is able to funnel all that business into us. And it's not a little bit of business. Last year it was over 22,000 actual referrals sent out. So not a lead. See, the difference between a lead and a referral is a lead is like a cold piece of business. It's like a list. A lot of brokers give people lists. That's not what I'm talking about. So it's not like a list of numbers you can call that no one spoke to. A referral is like the exact opposite. It's a pre-qualified or pre-approved buyer or seller, meaning by the time that contact info gets handed off to myself or another one of our agents, that person is ready to start the home buying process or selling process. They're probably already pre-approved and ready to go with the lender if they're a buyer. But last year, my company handed out almost 23,000 of those to our agents, and that amounted to 1.1 billion with a B in closed volume just this past year, which was a terrible year for our industry, but we still closed over $1 billion of business that our broker handed to us. This year, we're gonna blow that out of the freaking water. The only thing is we need more agents to help close these deals. So if you're not getting opportunities like that from your broker or brokerage, there's an opportunity that if you wanted to explore how you could close more deals by having that source, I'd be more than happy to share all about it with you. And it's legit, it's the real deal. It's not smoke and mirrors. So if you wanna explore that, go ahead and schedule a call with me. I'll drop a link in the description below. We can schedule a free, no strings attached call. And by the way, too, if there's anything else I can do to help or support, go ahead and reach out, connect with me. You'll find my contact info and some other helpful resources for you in the description below. But if you got value out of this, all I would ask is hit that subscribe button so I can continue to share more tips and resources with you to help you grow and succeed in the time ahead. That being said, thank you for watching the video, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Peace.